Good morning, everyone. Hang on, let me get situated here. We'll wait a couple minutes to let everyone start arriving. Good morning. It's Monday. Can we say fun day? Hey, I know most people are like, is she serious? It's Monday. We have to go back to work. You know what? Days off and the life being self-employed. Yeah, I get a lot of time off, but I still work every day. Doesn't matter. 7 days a week. Even if it's just a little bit. I try not to overwork myself during the week. But yes. But honestly, I love mornings. I am a morning girl. Everyone's like, you have so much energy in the morning. I'm like, yes, I do. Most of the time I do. And then by time I hit 2:00, then, I start to get a little tired, which almost everyone does. And then we perk back up. I'm looking for my bowl is what I'm looking for. My singing bowl so that we can clean our energy space this morning. And I'm going to go ahead and get started and quit yakking. Good morning, everyone. My name is Heather Lynn with Heather Lynn Coaching, and I am a cash flow and confidence coach, as well as a life coach. Yes, I pretty much teach people on a daily basis how to reconnect their heart and brain consciousness. And once we dive right in and we clear the clutter, then I help individuals start their online business. Because let's be honest, most people in the community that I work with, once we get through the hurdles of what's eating at us, usually we find our life's purpose, and our life's purpose is usually in service of others. So I help individuals basically start and launch online businesses because I'm a firm believer of multiple facets of revenue and creating courses in order to maintain, what you enjoy doing, your passion, your service. So we're going to go and clear our energy space this morning and dive right in. Every morning we go live around 8:00 to basically jumpstart our morning. This is a 5-minute energy release practice. I will be doing 3 breathwork techniques today, as well as our 2-minute Qi Gong energy release. Absolutely am a big fan of Qi Gong. Individuals, for those that do not dream, you are not dreaming because there is too much going on in your mind. There's too much chatter. How do I know? Because I'm guilty of it myself. Yes, once I started clearing space, I began dreaming again. And I dream every night. I have some crazy dreams sometimes. No nightmares. I don't really have nightmares. When I was going through, 2 years ago, I had nightmares, but that was just because that was my higher self reminding me that there is some pain that needs to be healed. So I did say that we have a freebie. Let me go ahead and discuss what that freebie is. And my master class, my master course, Plan, Action, Launch into Biz, my 90-day online business creation bootcamp, I have created a Healing Your Energy Leaks worksheet. This is the very first step that any entrepreneur or anyone, you're trying to make any change. I don't care if it's a business, you're, deciding you want to move, you want to plunge into a new task. When we jump into something, yes, then starts to boil up all those belittling beliefs. Okay. And let's be honest, you cannot change that. You can't change the things that are going to come up. But you can, however, allow things to flow through you. Pay attention to what it's telling you. And a lot of times, the energy leaks that are basically causing us to lose daily energy. I'll give you an example. The closet that you've been meaning to clean, that you've just not had time to clean. Cleans the damn closet. It's been on your list. Clean the closet, shoe closet. Yep, do that. For me, I've been moving. My biggest thing has been clearing all the boxes out, making sure I don't have any boxes, because for me, seeing things out of place is a huge energy leak for me. Yes. So take a look at that. This is a worksheet that I give all my clients. So it is free for you to use. Please, please, please check it out and get started today. Basically, it's just a real simple sheet. You'll write down some of the activities that you've been putting off. And after you check each one of those off, you're going to feel that space and that time and that energy come back to you. Okay. Now, what do you do with that energy now that you've created more space energetically? Well, you need to start incorporating positive, healthy routines. Okay. Don't have to do it every day, the same way. You know, I'm a firm believer that automation mode is a killer. I was on automation mode for 22 years until I woke up and was like, I won't do that anymore. I won't go to a 9 to 5. I will not. I will not, even though I owned my own business, it was still 9 to 6, 9 to whenever. So please, 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 please take a look at that. Clearing your energy leaks. That is basically something that will help jumpstart, you know, getting your life back on track, man. If you don't know where to start here. So today I'm going to give you 3 tools. I'm going to give you the clearing the disappointment worksheet. You're going to be getting the 3 breath work techniques and the 2-minute Qi Gong. Yeah. See, told you there's a bunch of stuff. Okay. So hi Tiggy, for our oracle card for the day, it is the Proud Parrot. It's cute. I'm not really Pierre, my bad. Better get my French right. Oui. I did take French class for about 2 years in high school, but I don't remember nothing. And I should have actually taken Spanish, because I've come to realize that I have a lot of Spanish speaking clients and I have to use Google Translator a lot of time so that I can have proper communication. And sometimes that doesn't work as well either. But hey, you live and you learn, you use the tools that you have, and you make the most out of what you're given, and you're thankful for that. So it says, if you were proud of who you are and everything you have learned in your life, free from shame, guilt, or judgment, what would you choose for yourself today? How fitting. We've been talking about clearing out our closet. All of the little energy leaks that take away from our energy that we need. Keep in mind, we only have a limited amount of energy. We are born with maternal chi or energy. And basically that, that's limited. That's limited, more or less. We pretty much can use it excessively. And I think that's one of the things that happened with Sudaguru is he was on such an intense journey that he aged because he used a lot of his life force, and it actually made him really sick. So you got to be careful of the energy that you're letting release out of the body. And as you are releasing and clearing this space, that you are making room for positive, healthy, mindsets, goals, or a schedule. A simple schedule will keep you on point. It says the choice you make for yourself from a place of feeling good or are going to be more loving and helpful from anything from a place of self-judgment. You've nothing to regret. You've a lot to learn, and you're a beautiful and unique being on a wild, divine journey. Be kind to yourself. Keep your head up. Then it will be easier to keep growing and glowing. Guys, growing is not an easy process. I'm going to be honest. It is not easy. Shedding the skin of who I was. Well, let's be honest. We shed skin, I think, once every 60 days. I think you literally like all your skin's like replenished. But the journey of life requires us to grow. And a lot of times, like myself, we're not given, no one is given a handbook on how to grow in life. Why? Because everyone's experience is different and unique to yourself. So we have to navigate, we have to learn, we have to experience things. And it's based on our mindset and, where we are mentally, how we are going to perceive the things that are occurring around us. So, dear wild one, you have felt like you've lost your footing, got a bit clumsy, made a mistake. Have you been second guessing your choices? Don't you dare doubt you. Be proud of all you've done and how far you have come. Never be ashamed of who you are or the journey that you have taken. And this actually, I'm just going to be real. These cards, I know that every day they're for me and for you collectively, because I know that if I'm experiencing this in my personal life, that you guys are too. Full transparency. We're a collective. We're all one. That's why we say we're all brothers and sisters. We're all interconnected, which means that a lot of us at this particular time are feeling similar emotions. Okay. And this just might be for someone that needs to hear this. Be proud of yourself. Clearing these energy leaks will be a great way to help you start reprogramming your mind to take it out of the negative and turn it into a positive, because that is not easy to shut that shift, to do that shift and just shut it off and say, hey, it takes time and practice, guys, especially if you have become addicted to a certain situation, emotion, expression, feeling, whatever. And if you're a business owner, guess what? You're obsessing all the time about, how this is going to get done. What are my goals? How am I going to meet my goals? Am I, halfway to my goal? If I don't meet my goal, what does that mean? Do I still have, the ability to put food on my table? So all of these little energy leaks that I'm talking about, this sheet will help you clear up. Plus, it goes hand in hand with us cleaning out the mental clutter in our in our mind. It says, if you feel like life is getting you down, or should have or could have made different decisions in life, the oracle, the proud Pierre, comes to you with reassurance. You are doing a great job. You are meant to have a learning experience. What matters is what you choose to learn. And you do, in your own time and in your own way. You make sense of things and you grow wiser and become a stronger person. And for me, guys, I am one of the people that literally the gray line, I'm like, let me just rub my toe right there. Not on the side of being bad or anything like that, but I kind of counterbalance on that line of, I don't ever go over it because my ass gets burned. Let me be real. Heather was stole a couple of times when she was a kid. I thought I got really good at it. Oh, no. My daddy had to pick me up. After that lesson, I went to a girl's house and, my girlfriend and her sisters were still, and I'm like, no, I'm going to go over here. No. Heather got taken home in a paddy wagon to mama. I wasn't even stealing, but you are who you hang out with. So, the things that I had to learn, me dragging my foot along that, my toe along that gray line, I basically have come to the realization that I don't get away with shit. So I have to, stay on the right side, because as soon as I jump off, boom, I'm not supposed to be there. The universe, God is like, let me put you back on track, girl. Yes. And this is for everyone. It's okay to make mistakes. The game of life is about learning, not being so hard on yourself, letting things go, cleaning out the clutter in your mind space so that you can have the right mindset that you need in order to take on any challenge on any given day, regardless of what's going on around you. That's what I call magnetic energy. And for me, I'm trying to keep my chi, my maternal life force that I was born with, as long as I can. How do you do that? By stepping out of automation, clearing the energy space, thinking with your big brain, not your little pea brain. Okay? If the ridicule, judgment, or shaming you are dealing with is not an internal situation, but somehow you feel is coming from those who would seek to tear you down to make themselves feel better about who they are, a strange but not rare illogic, then know the oracle brings you comfort. You are stronger and wilder and more beautiful and true than any of the mean-spirited fearfulness. And guys, one thing I've realized is so many people are afraid, like genuinely afraid. And it's okay. I have a lot of fears too. But the one thing I have learned about fear is it lurks in every damn corner. And everything, let me be honest, everything that I have been afraid of up to this date in my 41 years, if I was afraid of it, I had to experience it. Period. I don't know why. And I don't know if your story is the same as mine. Because we manifest that shit. Everything that I thought would happen, that I put out there on the negative side, it manifested. So you really have to be careful in what we're putting out, because we get exactly that back to us. Law of attraction. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. It's mirrored back to you. And let's be honest, I am very guilty of this. The day that you wake up on the left foot and you're like, man, my day is just bzz, bzz, bzz. Those words, that vibration has already put an intention out there to the universe saying that you're going to get exactly more of that until you change your attitude. No one ever told you that, but it's the truth. The fearful ones are killing your joy, but keep your chin up, because you're going to get through this and leave it behind. Any mud being slung your way is not going to stick. Let it slide right down and remain stuck in the hands of those throwing it at you or throwing it your way. Keep your sense of inner dignity intact. Never make yourself smaller to place the fear in another's heart. Take pride in who you are. Be proud to be you. And know that this is about a way to respect and honor the creative, loving power of the universe that created you. Boom. We are more powerful and stronger than anyone else's shit that they think about us, that they try to put on us, that they try to make us own. We don't have to. It is our decision to own only our own things. I've carried a lot of baggage and belittling beliefs from childhood because of that very exact situation. I made I reflected and did not heal the things I'd gone through, that I'd seen, experienced in my family, in my mother and father's relationship. And I had a belittling belief that, let's be honest, you I have issues with trusting men. My mother and father and it was not my shit. 40 years of, having issues. And I'm like, why am I having this? It's because I'm here to heal that generational trauma and taking back my power by saying, hey, no, you don't get to do that to me. Yes, it's going to hurt, to make change and to grow, but I want to take this experience, this horrific experience, and I'm going to make the most out of it. And I'm going to love myself more. And we're going to pick ourselves back up, and life does go on. If you lose a spouse, which I watched my father go through this, which is when he lost my stepmom and he grieved her, it was horrible because he never recovered. He never recovered. When my mom, Pat, passed away, and this was my dad's second chance and his, way of making things right for himself and his own life. But when she passed, she tried to explain to him, I'm sick, Mike. I'm sick. I'm dying. And I'm not going to be here for Christmas. And she told him for a year, and she passed next to him. And my father grieved her. And essentially, he lost himself in the process. And he never recovered from that grief. And I'll be honest, the 5 years that he was still alive after she had passed, I truly believe he was just waiting to be with her every second of the day. And to me, that's a beautiful love. But that also taught me one thing when I was holding on to all the things, my marriage, my exes, all the things that I had done, that they had done, the guilt, the shame, this, that, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 all of that. I realized that I was doing the same thing that he was doing. That was one of two things could have happened that time. My dad could have picked his ass up, looked at the positive note, appreciated the life experience that he was able to make a new life with someone, share beautiful experiences. And one of the reasons why he grieved himself to death was because of his mindset. He wasn't taught skills of how to look within. We were always to look out. We're always going to find the answers out there. Yeah. We're strong. We're badasses. We don't need to listen to our big brain. We're going to listen to the pea brain. The pea brain gets you in a lot of trouble. But this does it to keep you protected. Okay, it does it to keep us protected. Our ego is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. All right. So with that said, let's get going. 3 breathwork techniques. So today we are going to do, we're going to start off with alternating breath breathing. So, and then what else do we want to do? We're about done with Leo season, so we're going to do the breath of fire, and then we're going to do something new. You ready? Third one, something new, and it's a surprise. Yeah, let's get going. So alternating nostril breathing. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands like this, and you're just going to put your finger over your nose. One thing, early morning, a lot of times you're going to have some congestion. To me, I've come to realize that congestion is unresolved emotions. Did I say that? Unresolved emotions? I did. Anytime I'm upset and I go to bed upset and I do not center myself before I go to sleep, I wake up congested. No lie. So let's go ahead and get started. So Go ahead and breathe in. We're going to plug our right nostril with our thumb. We're going to breathe in. And then breathe out. These are going to be nice and relaxing. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Actually, we're alternating our nostril. I forgot we're doing alternating. Here we go. Now this side, listen. Add a little. All right, switch. Breathe in. Breathe out the nostril. And then we're going to switch. Breathe in. These breathwork techniques are good for lowering your blood pressure, reducing cortisol level, reducing stress, helps you recenter. And for those that didn't know that you could lose weight by breathing exercises, yep, they actually say that an hour of breath work, I believe that you burn just as many calories as if you would do an hour of like low impact training. Yes. So those that don't like to get up and run and to, do HIIT exercises like I do, I love anything that's like, it makes me stronger. In fact, lately I've been kind of on the lazy side. I really haven't been doing my strength training like I have been, but I've been, this move. Honestly, I'm just starting now to get back out of fight mode. Okay. Survival mode. That shit is real. Survivor mode is real. It is real. It shuts down all your intellect, everything. It basically just starts shutting down your systems one by one. All right. So breath work number 2, we're going to do the breath of fire. And basically what we're going to do is just take short inhales out of in our nose, and we're going to forcefully breathe out. So basically softer in and more forceful out. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Hang on, let me kind of mess that up. So basically let's breathe in, breathe out, and then on the next breath in, we'll start. Breathe in. Fire mudra. Smile, Heather. Ooh, that one always gets me going. Like, ow! I don't know. I love breath work. I have to switch my legs, guys. I'm sorry. My left foot is asleep, like totally asleep. I'm learning to sit properly in my yoga seat. Oh my gosh. And my leg is just, all right. So the next breath work technique we're going to do is, it's called Kundalini punches. All right. So basically, Kundalini, when you're going through an awakening, it starts where we start clearing energy at our root chakra. Okay. Our feet all the way up. So with this, we are going to basically take several deep breaths in our nose and out of our mouth. And oh my gosh, my leg is like tingling. Hang on. It's completely, my foot's completely asleep. And we're going to basically breathe in and out for 20 seconds. Okay. Now, the last breath, we're going to be holding at the top. And once we hold, we're going to be doing punches. Okay, these are energetic punches. And what this is going to do is it is just going to clear any unnecessary energy that might be stuck from yesterday, because today it just started. Plus, it will actually help magnetize your inner chakras. So let's go ahead and get started with this. You're going to be breathing in through your nose. Breathe in. We're going to put our arms up like this. Back straight. The next one we're going to hold at the top. If you have any issues that might trigger a negative or response, please do not hold. Let's breathe out. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Hold at the top. We're going to hold as long as we can. Start building some energy. Breathe out. We're going to resume normal breathing for 2 more breaths. And then we're going to get into the Kundalini punches. Hold. I love it when my body is like telling me, like, you hear it like, you need to breathe. My ego's like, you need it. And I'm like, no, I don't. If I would just calm down, I don't need it. Okay, breathing in. Breathing out. This next one, we're going to hold at the top. And then we're going to punch as we hold. So breathe in. Hold. Start punching. And just like this. No pussy punches. Hold your breath. We're holding our breath while we're doing this. As long as you can. Breathing in. One more. Arms back up. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Hold. Punch. If you need to breathe in just a little bit, that's fine. Whew. Yeah. Feeling a little high on life here, man. Whew. And you know what? I love it when I start activating my natural senses that just make me feel alive. Like right now I'm vibrating. My arms are tingling. I'm a little lightheaded. Pay attention to what your body is telling you as you're doing these breathwork techniques. It's a great way to keep you grounded. All right. So last but not least, let's go ahead and do our 2-minute Qi Gong. This is an ancient Chinese energy practice. It takes 2 minutes. So if you combine the breath work and this Qi Gong, you can genuinely have a whole practice. You don't have a practice, a whole practice within 5 minutes a day. All right. So Qi Gong, what do you do? Well, let me explain the beauty of Qi Gong and why I'm so passionate about it. Staying in alignment and keeping your energy points clear and flowing, free of blockages. Okay. This will help clear the 7 energy points or your 7 chakras, plus your 8th chakra, which is right above your head. Basically, when we think of a halo, That's our 8th chakra. Okay. And then we are going to clear 2 outer each way. So 12 energy points around us, which means we're clearing the energy around us, which is always nice because we can always use some clearing and some more light, more light. And the one thing that I have found is that I have come to the realization that I'm an agitator of darkness. Shit. The people some of the things I say and that I do, I've got to come to realize that I do everything out of the goodness and the best intention. But I've come to realize that some of the things that I do, if individuals are afraid of what I'm saying because of the step it takes to take that action, that I've got to be okay with that. Because some of the light that I shine, not everyone is ready to acknowledge. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I hide who I am from everyone because I'm like, are they going to think I'm to the point I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me. I love all you guys with much love and respect, but who I think of me outweighs what y'all think, which is why I quit. I do go on social media, but I don't sit there and follow people's stuff. I don't sit there and go I gawk everyone's pages, because for me, I know the little Heather, she likes to get in her ego and starts comparing herself to others that are in lane 4 of their coaching business, where my ass is still crutching in lane 1, like, because I was in lane 4 in my insurance business, forgetting that I was in lane 1 at the beginning. So do you see how we can judge ourselves? I don't judge others. My biggest thing is judging myself. I'm my worst critic. And when I try to help people and I will give them advice and they don't take the advice, that is what I'm talking about. Because they'll ask for it and then you give it and then you're like, oh, did you do that? They're like, nah, it's too hard. I'm not worth it. And then you're like, yes, you are, damn it. You are worth it, but you've got to feel it in your side yourself. I can't make you feel it, which is why clearing these energy leaks is key, because I've been on both sides of the fence, man. Highly successful, then my mindset got the best of me. It wasn't even that. Everything that happens for a reason. It's a blessing, a lesson, and it allowed me to place lay onto my own self, because I was living in automation mode. I was playing it safe. I was playing it small, and I cut off my intuition and my inner essence of who I am, which is a hyperactive, free-flowing, free energy, loving person. And I've actually dimmed my own light because people are like, you're so hyper. And I thought that was a problem. That's not a problem. That's my light. That's who I am. That's my essence, my energy. In fact, my ex-boyfriend would always be like, you're too loud. And I'm like, you know what? And for a long time, I literally kind of no, hell no. So I was blocking myself, so the things that we do to block our own light and to block ourselves, it's normal. We're human, yo. I didn't learn any of this stuff until I was deep diving in the sea of, I have no clue, but I'm going to get out. Because, well, with me being Indian, I know, I've always done yoga. I've always done yoga since I was 17. Never knew why, but I've always done yoga. And then when I went through my spiritual awakening, everything that I've done over the past 40 years to keep me in alignment, like just some of the things that I would do, like I would go through a period and all of a sudden I would have a great expansion of growth, and then all of a sudden I'd come to a little phase where, things are rough. And then, this miraculous expansion. I've always had everything I've needed. I've always felt that I had a blessed life. And then a lot of people want to know why I talk about trauma so much. Well, the reason why I talk about the trauma so much is because in my insurance business, that is when I experienced tragic, we had a freaking tornado. When we had the tornado, I just was overwhelmed. And it was finally the point where my soul was like, Heather, I'm at the breaking point, girl. I'm at the breaking point of you not feeling anything. Since you're divorced, you've shut your heart space off and you keep going on auto drive and you're nasty ass divine, toxic masculine. Because I was in my action and not in my good actionable side. I was reactive. I was nasty. I was snarky. I had to be humbled. So, guys, thank you for your time today. I'm going to do a 30-minute HIIT yoga exercise once I'm done. Try to get back on track. I really enjoy these HIIT yogas. So, yeah, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the freebie. For me, I know that was the very first tool after I let my insurance agency go to try to basically put Heather back on the right path. And let's be honest, you're never on the wrong path. We're never on the wrong path. We've never made a wrong decision or a bad decision. You may have made a bad decision, but there's always a learning opportunity there. Always. That's why they say that you can wake up right now. You can be asleep for many, many years. Well, look at A Christmas Carol. There you go. Right there's a perfect example of someone being asleep and then all of a sudden wakes up. And truth bomb, I'm just going to say it. So I was participating in some plant medicine the other day, and I was doing a spiritual release of just the things that have no longer served me. The feelings of shame, guilt. I'll be honest. Sometimes I feel ashamed that I, burned my insurance business down. I feel guilty that once I got to the top, I fucking hated it. No longer. I am no longer carrying that. I have come to the realization that that is not my calling. My job is to not sell $2 million of someone else's product that my heart doesn't truly trust anymore. But that ego is like, oh, but that's who you are. That's your identity. No, it's not my identity. My identity is I'm Heather. That's my identity. That's who I am. The authentic me is Heather. And I have various skills, talents, and facets to me. Just as we all do. So you guys have a great day. I hope you guys continue to feel well and smell well. Enjoy the clearing your energy leaks. I promise, for those who take advantage of this, put your notes down below. Just let me know whether you smash that like button, leave a comment below, because I just want to know what your thoughts are. You guys have a good day. Bye.